Thanks for tuning in for another episode of the Review Channel. I do appreciate you tuning in for a special episode. Before we start, please subscribe below. I do appreciate that quite a bit. Also, if you can hit that thumbs up button, that like button, that would really help me out quite a bit. Today's video is about Fresh Accents Kitchen. It's a kitchen set that I got for my granddaughter, and I wanted to put it together for you on video and just show you how to put it together and all the troubles and tribulations that I did have a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. It did take two people to put this together, a little bit of help. You need a power drill, you need some patience, and some time. So let's get to the video. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for tuning in for another episode of the Review Channel. Okay, let's get to it. So Fresh Accents Kitchen. It's a great kitchen set. A little bit of work to put it together, but we're going to go to it step by step. The video is a little bit long. Sorry if it is a little bit long, around 13 minutes. But you can skip through it back and forth and just get some ideas a little bit about how to do it. So the first thing we did was open up the box and we pulled everything out. I suggest doing that, pulling everything out and see what you have. We have a bunch of decals, and that's a little bit time consuming at the end, but you'll see that. You'll take your time and just look at the box and the instructions and followed it step by step, and wasn't too bad. Didn't take too long at all. But the main thing I suggest is just pulling everything out. You do need a power drill, you'll need a screwdriver, you'll need 4 AA batteries and 1 set of AAA batteries for the little components with the kitchen set. It's really, really cute. Has a hot water sound, boiling sound, sizzling sound, has a microwave, a refrigerator stove, just really, really cool. The kid, my daughter actually loved it, and I think she'll get a year or 2 out of it, I'm sure. She just turned 2, so I think she's going to love it. So let's go over. So I look at the instructions. I always like to view them over, see what, look at the screws, because you have to do some screw work and put it together and screw. Don't be afraid of power drills. You need a power drill for sure. Cannot do it by hand whatsoever. So you have a microwave, you have a telephone, and you have a little boiling pot right there. Some accessories come with it, some fruits and vegetables and some food, which is kind of cool. Pots, pans, all kinds of stuff. So what you first want to do is just put the top part, kind of snaps in almost like a puzzle. But you do have to screw the sides down. That's very important, or it just keeps falling off, and you don't want it to hurt your child. So you just want to snap it together like a puzzle, like I said. You take your power drill and just go kind of slow. It's plastic. You don't want to strip it. Take your time. And just slowly just drill it in. And just tap it down real quick and just not over tighten it. And that's one side, and there's one on each side. So then you take the other long screw, and it tells you instructions how to do this, but this way you can just get an idea. The divots in there's no holes, so it's a little confusing. But those little notches are for the screws. It even says in the instructions the holes are not there, so please just be careful and just put it in yourself. So that's fine. And this is the refrigerator door, and you can see there's 2 notches, one on the bottom, one on the top. The bottom one sits in the bottom, and then the top one sits into the top of the kitchen top. So it just snaps underneath. A little bit of force, not too bad, but it was actually I would say from 1 to 10 it was probably like a 6 or a 7. A little tough putting it together. The parts aren't perfect, but it did go together fairly quickly once you just got everything snug and tight. Just snapped it in there. It did work. Again, with the long screws on each side, the divots, you can see there's no holes, so you do have to drill slowly and carefully. This is for adults only. Just screw it in with the power drill, and that's just easy. Once you get it going, once you tap it, it just goes right through. Pretty easy. It's plastic, so it's really no resistance whatsoever, but it's definitely for sure you need a power drill. That's important. Then you flip it over and you just do the other side, and it's kind of repeat, rinse and repeat. Just do one side, do the other side. This is probably the hardest part, I think. Once you get this done and put together, it kind of just flows. It's pretty easy. These are the handles for the kitchen. Has cabinets, and that cute. So a couple kitchen cabinets. And they do screw in, so it's safe. Everything is safety, very important. When you put these in, you just want to make sure they line up correctly. That's a flat side of disc, and that flat side disc sits on the door, and you can see how that does line up. And then there's 2 small screws. Again, use the power drill. You can use by hand if you want to at this point, but it was a little bit faster. Just zip them right in real carefully, low power setting. Be careful not to strip the plastic. That's important. And everything closes beautiful. So it's coming together real quickly, as you can see here. And it's always great to have a video just to get an idea of what's happening and to just get some ideas. Even though you put together plenty of toys, I'm sure, just get some ideas, some tips, and I hope this video was helpful. Also, if you do subscribe to my channel, I do appreciate that. Also, like would be great. If you can like the video and share it, would be great too as well. I do appreciate that as well. So let's get back to putting together the kitchen set. So there's 4 small screws, and that's pretty much it for the screwing in with the power drill. Except for a couple, I think there's one more thing at the kitchen top. We'll get to that. This was hard. This is the snap part for the faucet. It doesn't turn left or right, it's just fixed, but it was hard to put in. That was really hard. I had to really force it in, and I just cut away and just showed you I just popped it in. This holds the phone. This little back just pops in the back. Comes with a little telephone that you put the batteries in. This one takes the AAA batteries. It's a small device, but she loves, I mean, all kids love pressing buttons and making noise and so forth. So it has one screw in the back. It's a safety screw, so the kids can't get to the batteries. That's important. Just pop in your AAA batteries. So just use an alkaline, that way you don't have to change them very often. They'll last quite a few years. It doesn't use a lot of power. Then you just tighten it down, and that takes care of that. So that's important. Okay, awesome. Well, that's good. And it makes little beeping noises, and she's just gonna love it. It's a great addition. You know, it's a whole full functioning kitchen with the microwave and the cooking sounds. It makes the boiling water sounds. It's actually really, really cool. I tell you, it's just some fantastic stuff. So this is the control panel for the microwave. So this here you have to take apart before you actually attach it. Again, you do need the power drill for this. I am wrong. You do the power drill for this as well. I forgot that you have to just screw this in. I put this together maybe about a week ago, and I'm looking at the video. So you just take this apart. This takes the AA batteries. Again, I suggest the alkaline. Just put those puppies right in, and this makes little microwave beeping noise and finishing noises. It's really kind of cool. Again, the kids are going to get a kick out of it, just playing with it and so forth. So that's just get that set up. So the tricky part is that the screws stay in the controller, but you have to mount this in the back. So you mount this into the area near the microwave, and this controls the microwave. There's 2 small screws. Again, you have to use a drill to get those in, and that's important so that way it won't fall out. And it just pops right inside there. 2 small screws you attach to the plate that you just installed. Make sure it's centered. Take your time. Don't rush. It'll go together pretty quick. I tell you, the biggest job for this kitchen is putting all the damn decals on. Man, that's a lot of work. My daughter did all that work. I just watched her do it. It took us. I'm not going to show every single decal, but once you put 1 or 2 on, you look at the box, look at the instructions. It comes together pretty quickly. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Listen, it is what it is. So this is the boiling pot. Device here, electronic. It's really cute. So it's 2 pieces again, and that bottom plate you have to screw into the kitchen base. Again, 2 AA batteries. One goes here, one goes on the other side. Again, alkaline I do recommend. So when you put a pot down, it has little sensors, little buttons. For one for the pot, it makes a boiling noise, and one's for the pan that makes the fry pan sound, and that's really cool. So you get 2 different parts. You get a pot and you get a pan. You get accessories. You get forks and knives. It's just awesome. So you just make sure this is just straight and connected properly. You just screw it down. There's 2 small screws again. So one goes on one side, and one goes on the opposite side here. Just screw that down. And to make sure the plate's set correctly, there's a certain way it goes in, so that way it sits in correctly. And then you got 2 mounting screws that screw on the back of the plate, which holds it down so it does not come off, so the kids can get to it and hurt themselves. And it makes a sound. It's just really awesome. My granddaughter got a kick out of it. So there are the decals. Decals, you can look at the kitchen, look at the box, look at the instructions. Again, this took some time. I'm not going to show every single decal. It'll be here for hours. Take your time, put them on, one at a time. Just pop one here, pop one there, and just, those little knobs in the left of her hand, they click, which is like the stove clicking noises. They make clicking noises. So it's got a lot of interaction, and that's what kids really love, the interaction. Well, that's really kind of cool, and that's fun. And there's the stove. Put the decal on the stove. And that's fun. And these are the doors. These are some like little glass decal accents. You can see it's all coming together. Here's the refrigerator handle. It's all the little details that make it look really awesome. It's got the bottom decals. This is the kitchen set. A little fry pan. As you can see, the food goes in there. It comes with a little coffee pot. You put the coffee pot together. You just snap that. It gets 3 pieces. Very simple to put together. I mean, instructions are really not even necessary pretty much, but everything pretty much goes together pretty quick. So that the bottom piece goes on the bottom of the coffee pot. They snap in, and it's pretty tight and pretty snug. So it's not going to come off. You don't have to worry about loose pots falling off. This is recommended for 2+. 2+ is important. So if you have somebody younger than that, do not do it. Just 2+ is the recommended age on this toy. I do recommend I would follow that guideline. So this just all snaps in together. So you got the coffee pot. It comes with knives and forks and spoons, and it's just, and then it lights up and it makes a sizzle sound. And you put the other pot on, it makes the boiling sound. It's just, I mean, it's just really cool, right? I mean, if we had this as we were kids, we had boxes and tins, and that's the way it was. But this is awesome. It comes with some food. It comes with like the play food and hamburgers, hot dogs, and some other accessories. So that's really cool. So here's a look at the whole kitchen like this, complete. And you can see the coffee pot to the right. You can see all the stuff. It looks awesome. And my granddaughter's going to come down and see it for the first time. So right away, she goes for the buttons. It's the first time she's seen it, and she's psyched. Pressing the buttons, playing with all the doors, just engaging so much. I mean, that's just the joy of working on this for like 45 minutes. So I mean, she's playing with the pots, she's playing with the pans. I mean, it's just awesome. So any comments or any questions below, please leave below. Any questions or any comments. I hope you enjoyed the video. It just gives you an idea, how to put it together, just give you some ideas. Please subscribe to my channel. Also, appreciate some likes. If you like the video, please like it and please share. That's really important. I appreciate you watching. I'll just run this a little bit longer, a little bit of music in the background. Hope you enjoyed the music too. It was kind of a fun theme, something different, just something fun. Any questions or comments, again, leave below. Hope you enjoyed everything. Thanks for watching the review channel. I do appreciate you. You have a great day and enjoy. Bye-bye.